Member of our club, there was a bio of Mike Burridge, who is an Englishman who immigrated to Brazil for health reasons. And he has a very interesting, prestigious bio that I would like to read if you haven't read it. So it's kind of long, so pay attention, because like I said, he had a very prestigious background. He wasn't just an older person that decided to do epis like I did and some of the people did. He really was a gardener per se, and he was, let me read you his bio. And this is his own words. Hello, I am Mike Burridge, and I'm coming up to my 64th birthday. I used to live in the UK, but now can be found growing epiphyllums in Brazil. I started growing plants when I was 7 years old. My mom got permission to grow vegetables for my family. I was soon selling them to the village where they lived. When I was 16, I gained apprenticeship with Plymouth Department, which I would imagine is the city where they lived. I was made Apprentice of the Year in 1978 for Plymouth. I also applied to go to the Royal Botanical Gardens in Kew on 3 years and got a program degree. And I was the youngest student. He goes by and he goes, I've been growing epiphyllums since 1998 and gained cuttings from all over the world. I gained some from the USA, Germany, New Zealand, and all over the United Kingdom. Then I got the epiphyllum kiwis from the Bruntons, who were so nice. At that time, they were not allowed in the USA, meaning the cuttings. So he took some cuttings of his kiwis and sent them to the USA. I grew as many as I have space for. One greenhouse became 5 over a few years, until I had no space for no more. They made me happy, and I would go and see them every day. When I was ill, and at one stage I could not even speak, they were looked after by a chap called Dennis dos Santos, one of his tenants. He saved them and made me go and see them to make sure they were okay. I got better, but I still suffered more strokes the next 10 to 15 years. Dennis said, "You are not getting better," which made me think, I need to do something or I would not survive. So I had to leave the United Kingdom, take my epis with me. Dennis suggested going to his house in Curitiba, Brazil, as it was warm and much hotter than London. Off we sending 700 cuttings of my epis, and they got there. Cuttings arrived after 6 to 8 weeks, and I potted them at Dennis's mother's house, and I got to see them once more. I crossed every flower I had and did that for 6 years. Some of the crosses were interesting, and many were not worth keeping. But those are nice. And then he adds, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and will keep growing. I have stopped, and 2024 will be the last group of seedlings I will grow, as I will be 74 to 76 years old, when most of them will flower. A lady called Lucinda Lazzaretti has all my epis, who also lives in Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. I brought from them the UK and some crosses I have made, so she will have no doubt carry on making new hybrids. Good luck to her. Thank you, Dennis, and to his mother, Musa Lorenco, for making this thing possible. So he had one time 700 cuttings, and we're going to see about over 100 right now of his. I imagine he's living happily, and there's a picture of Mike.
He has some old ones and some of his own in here. I'm assuming that's one of his seedlings.
Check the
A1110. Seen lots of pictures of that on the internet. People seem to like it. Lots of photos, maybe. I assume that's one of his, because it's Mike's Kingston.
If it doesn't look familiar to you, chances are it's his hybrid.
Hybrid sometimes has weird phylloclats that have a little ruffle. Lots of people like King Midas, but I consider it too spiky. In my case. Geneva gave me a Prince of Rome. Thank you. Looks very large. Could be the angle. TV Grand Final. Wonder how that does over there. Here it spots and dies, if you look at it wrong. That seems to grow well in this area. A lot of the kiwis seem to not. I think it's difference in New Zealand and here as far as climate. Actually, if it's Nelson or Nelson or Nelson Nelson. In case you don't know, kiwi is the moniker before the New Zealand hybrids by the Bruntons. You're loud. That should be. the, I know. Indeed. I think it's supposed to be mounted, not wall. It's not dark set. Little band. I think it might be a little small. I'm assuming that's Big Beauty and did not be nutty. Kiwi nutty. Best regards. Mike's baby. Aw. Monday. Svante is a hybridizer in Gothenburg, Sweden. That's a nice breed. All vintage. Not vintage. Jean Skinny.
Why not skinny cheap? It's already in there.
He put the names on them, so that's where before he said it. Pink plumes. One a lot of people like. Pretty honest. Mira. Myra. Honey Bee. What's the name of that? I will. Never got that sucker to flower for me. I had it was a decent plant, but it never flowered, so I recycled it.
Mine did bloom one time, 2 years ago.
Yeah. Johnny Renault. Because of the form, I think, and it has some yellow, it has been used in a lot of hybridizing bananas. Climax grows pretty strong and has a really nice flower. Not the showiest, but flowers for you. Often. Another one that, not to show you, but flowers lots reliably. Triangle, very spiny growth. What is straw made of?
Green.
That one, yeah, you can kind of see it there, but it is very fluorescent. Let's see. Dragon heart. What a tree, I think. Or unless that's Watts tree. Professor Eber. You can see how those spines. Where do you get your little spine? Yeah, I used to have that too. My favorites. Gigantic. Lots of action in the petals, back petals.
Mayan foyer, that they make fire.
Nope. It's not Beijing.